All right, today we're going to go over changing the color. And so I've already done is I've already made my selection using my quick selection tool. And what we're going to do is we're going to change the color of the frosting. Okay, I've already selected everything. What I'm going to do first is talk about the foreground and background colors. And where they are, there's right over here. Our black is set as our foreground and our white is set as our background. This is the default. If for any reason it's like this, and white's in front and black is behind, we need to change that back. You can click right here on this button, or you can press the X button and it does the exact same thing. To go back to our default, in case you had to change these colors, our default is right here, and you do that by just clicking right there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the two different ways that we can get to the hue and saturation. So I'm going to go up to Layer, I'm going to go to New Adjustment, and Hue and Saturation. Or I'm going to go down to the black in my Layers palette, the black and white circle down here, and I'm going to click on it, and I'm going to go to Hue and Saturation. Now once I get to here, what it does is it creates a new layer on top of my original background layer, and I've got Hue and Saturation right here. Right now I'm going to tell it to preview any changes that I make. I can turn that off or I can turn that on. I prefer to keep it on so I can see exactly what I'm doing. Then we have the hue. The hue is the actual color that we're going to make, or the color that we want to create. So I'm going to change it to something like a pink. All right, so I'm going to go to here, and then saturation is going to be the defining marks of it. How bright do we want it? Where are all of our highlights and our lowlights? That's going to actually change how it looks and the realisticness of it. Okay, so I'm going to make it this nice pink color. And then if I wanted to, I can change the lightness to make it a darker, a maroon, or a light to make it a light pink. And for now, we'll make it a light pink so I can really see what we're doing. Then I'm going to tell it OK. If I need to re-edit something or change the color, that's simple. I just double click right here on this layer thumbnail piece right here, and I can adjust the out of my adjustment palette again. Now, notice how I missed a part. Let's zoom in. I missed a little piece right in here. So what do I need to do is I need to select with my quick selection tool, and I'm going to select this piece. And instead of creating a whole new layer, a hue and saturation layer, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure I've selected or clicked on my layer, my hue and saturation layer, and to add to my selection, I'm going to go Control Delete, and it's going to get rid of it. Now that goes for if I went too far. So let's just take out this little section right in here. Let's go Control D to deselect everything. And I'm going to take this little area right in here, and I'm going to actually get rid of the coloring right in here by going Alt Delete, and I'll get rid of my color. But I want it to stay, so I'm going to undo that by going Control Z, which undoes everything. And then I'm going to go Control D to deselect, and I'm going to zoom out, and there you have my color change. Once you're done, don't forget to save it as a PNG to your iDrive.